Hey guys, Heat the Geek here, back on the old Rockheads route. The heat is up, and look, there's snow on the ground, and it's still April. Yay. Had a big snowstorm last night. The roads were terrible earlier today. It's hard to believe it's 2 weeks until May, and we're still getting snow here in Wisconsin. It's pretty terrible. Didn't have to work today, tried to make the most of it. This is a Dragonball Super review. I'm not going to be doing these too often. Actually, first time playing Super in 2 weeks. Supposed to play last week, but the store was closed. The week before that, something else happened. The store was closed. So, only 4 people, including the store owner, so not a big turnout. But got to play against 2 new people. Really cool. Made a nice trade. Even got some free cards out of it, so it's all good. I did a couple booster pack openings for DB Super, so I'll put those on the channel eventually. Still playing Mono Red Champa. I like the deck. I didn't record any of my actual games today, unfortunately, but I'll try and do that next time. We'll see. Playing against newer people, so I didn't want to record. It would be kind of awkward for the first time, but first round I played against one of the new guys who's using the blue Sun Goku, which their mana counts for anything, I think. It was mostly green. Green is the natural arch nemesis to red, it seems, in this game. Green just absolutely destroys me. He had KOs and Khalifas. Now just getting destroyed. It didn't help that my opening hands both games were not optimal. It didn't open with a Kaba at all. But I just got wrecked. The Broly or whatever that blows up all my guys, or the Goku, or no, not the Goku, but the KO that blows up my guys is just, I lose to that. So I lost. Very strong deck, but I do want to see more decks, play different decks. I knew green would be a struggle for me to beat, but I just lost to it. It happens though. It was a 0-2 loss there. It's only 2 rounds, by the way. So round 2 I had to play against the other new guy who was playing he was actually playing yellow Frieza, non-Mecha Frieza, just regular Frieza. But he was actually using blue cards. He wasn't using yellow cards. It was mostly a Goku deck with Frieza in it as the leader. I won game 1. My hands were much better. I had Kaba opening. I was able to go for the kill on turn 4. Game 2, my hand was not that great. He was able to stabilize, come back, and kill me. I think I drew like all my worst cards after an exchange, so it was like, ugh, I just lose to this. And then game 3, I had the kill on turn 3. I had the Miraculous Gohan, which I just added in, Pan and Kaba, and I was able to just push for a lot of damage and go for the kill there. He was just overwhelmed. His hand, I think his hand was pretty bad that game 3 though. He had a very rough start. He didn't have a first turn play, which most decks do. I purposely hold my first turn play back because I play Legic. And obviously if I can't attack on the first turn being mono red, it's like there was no point in committing a card that's just going to die possibly. So that's kind of what happened there. Rough Beast was still a good game. Very cool guy. They said they're going to try to come back every week, so that'll be nice. Have more people consistently there. Obviously sucks to only have the 1 deck, but I'm still working on it. I already know some changes I want to make now. The Gohans, like, they aren't the greatest, but they're there as a late game drop, so they do work when they can. They can potentially end the game. Obviously they're designed more for Mecha Frieza because of the blocker shenanigans, but in my deck they can do a decent amount of stuff. Actually able to drop them, which is nice. Not just charge everything I don't play. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to drop some of the 4s. I have too many 4s in my deck. I have to cut those out. Obviously, if I had more of the powerful Vegetas, I'd play those, but I don't at the moment. I'll probably try and get those, not next week, but the week after that. Swap those out for the 4s and play those instead. But I'm going to add some more negates in my deck, because 6 is not cutting it right now, especially against the better decks. I'm going to lose if I don't have negates. So probably gonna go up in negates, play some other stuff, retool the side deck. Basically go from there. I need to cut the 4s down. That's pretty much it. Because I'm not hard casting my 4 drops. It's just tapping out to play a 4 drop is not optimal in my deck at all. Everything has to be a 3 cost or less in my deck. Which outside of the 4 drops, everything is a 3 cost or less. So the 4 drops need to get cut. Not all of them, just some of them. I'm probably going to keep the critical trunks because they are actually useful. I actually played one today. I actually did an evolve. So that was kind of cool. I actually made that play today. And that might have been the game changer, the difference that was needed. But it was still cool to actually make that work. So I'm probably going to keep those in. But everything else, that's all going to get cut. Because those cards, they just aren't doing a whole lot for me. Gameplay wise. So I mean, what's the point of having them in there if they don't do anything? So I cut the other 4 drop trunks. It seemed like it was a good card. They were only $1, so I didn't like waste money buying them, but they really aren't that good. The other 4 drop trunks lets me play a 15 cost for free, so I mean it can be useful, but at the same time it's kind of like, if I can't evolve a quick rush trunks, then it's no point. And I rarely evolve as is, so it's kind of like, well, I might be able to do this, but if I can't, then I'm not doing it. So that's that whole situation. So yeah, I'll work on the deck. I might buy some stuff. Actually, no, I won't, because a lot of stuff coming up. Obviously, it's just a DB Super review, but I guess I'll talk about some other things going on here. The Dominaria pre-release is this upcoming weekend. I'll be at Mindside Gaming on midnight. I don't know about Saturday or Sunday just yet. I'll probably just be going to Rockheads for Saturday and Sunday if I'm not working and I have the time and the money. So, though obviously there'll be videos on that, the usual video setup for that. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-release is not next week, but I think it's the week after. Not this upcoming weekend, but the next weekend after. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-release, which I'll probably be going to Double Daggers Kenosha for that one. And then what else? We're still waiting on that Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. Should be coming out pretty soon. And there was a HeroClix pre-release announced for May at some point, so I'm gonna try and go to that one as well. So a lot of stuff for April and May. I'm gonna try and do as much of it as I can, obviously, but I'll keep you guys updated on that, and I'll do videos when that stuff happens. So obviously, because the weather is bad, it's snowing, and I'm getting food now because it's almost 10 o'clock. Gonna end the video here. So as always, thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm gonna keep trying to do Dragon Ball Super content when I can, when it's convenient for me to do so. Updates probably not as much, but everything else I'm gonna try and do when I can. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.